This is the dirt road. And it goes into the woods. The property's now been divided up, sadly, into 4 parts. But this is the stone wall that goes to the cemetery. So I need to follow this stone wall out to the graves of Twomblys buried in the 1700s. Here I go. Oh my goodness. I was looking for the cemetery and I said, why can't I find it? I'm missing it. Look, I did find it. This is the Caverly side, I believe. I'll brush back and see what I find. Phoebe and Henry Quimby, 1877 and 1878, in Barrington, New Hampshire. This isn't the Twombly side, but it's so sad. But if you didn't know that this was a cemetery, it just looks like the woods. Do you see this impression here? You can barely see it. Where the sunlight's hitting, that's a grave. But you just wouldn't know. If you didn't know it was here, if you didn't know you were in a graveyard, you wouldn't know. Because the marker's long buried under the leaves. But here we are on the other side. And look who we found. We found Ida Twombly, the daughter of John and Lizzie Twombly. She died in 1869. Let's see who else. Oh dear. Oh, this is so sad. We found Freddie Twombly. He died in 1822. He was just a young boy. He drowned in the Isinglass River. And here he is. He's been there since 1822, resting. Here's a little footstone. Don't know. It's as clear as anything. Here's another very small stone. It says J.P.T. Here's a stone that fell over, and it was fallen over when I last visited 26 years ago. I do believe I will set it up this time. That's what I think I'll do. Here's one that I really didn't touch last time, and I see why I didn't, because it was a lot of effort to set it up. It's a big rock, and I think I'll set it back down when I leave so that the wind or a storm doesn't make it fall back over and smash it. This is Joseph Twombly, and he's the son of Enoch and Lucinda, and he died in August 6th of 1859. He was only 10 years old, almost 11. Very sad. People lost children back then. People still do. different causes. I want to point out that because this was laying on its face, you can see the ivy carved all around little Joseph's name, and even down at the bottom it was carved. It's very delicate carving, like it was done yesterday. I'm going to set it back because since it was face down, the elements haven't touched it and it was preserved. There's a headstone and we'll never know whose it is. It's broken off and covered with moss. See, the other ones are standing up. They're sheltered by the corner. This one, not so much. This is the little stone wall that encircles the very small cemetery. Do you see? There are trees growing up right in the middle of the graves. Trees growing everywhere. And you can tell where somebody's laying buried because there's a depression in the earth. But there are trees there.